Hello, gentlemen. Welcome back. It is 3:16 Boston time, and the code word is Manila. Here's a zoomed-in frame of the magnetized mess that I always make and deconstruct on film, so that we know we are in fact getting underway today. Just now, Japan turned 5 is buying 3 mechanized units for Hong Kong, 3 for Shanghai. 2 artillery, 1 infantry for Manchuria, and 4 infantry for Japan, as well as 2 destroyers for Season 6. Quite a bit to do here. Probably be another long video, but let's explain everything first. The Russians have moved into Amur. I'm not hitting them because I can't afford at this point to deal with Mongolia. So we have 2 transports in Season 6. We'll deal with all that later, but I'm going to grab the 2 infantry from Siberia, go 1, 2, 3, and drop off in Manchuria. Anyway, the written instructions were all sent to you, and we might as well get started. I'm going to go ahead and move a sub into C-Zone 39. Let's mount the camera, and then get started. How's that sound? And that ain't a bad angle at all. Yeah, that should do the job. Alright, so again, keyword, the code word is Manila, and we can see, yeah, alright, good. So we got 2 subs going into 39. There's already one there, and one's coming in from 37, so it's 2 twos versus 1 2. So 2 subs, we got you, that's good news. And then you rolled a 6, that's beautiful. So you're gone, and we have 2 subs in 39. We're coming into Malaya. We're bringing a cruiser from 36. This is what's involved in the attack. We're bringing another cruiser in from C-Zone 35, as well as a battleship from C-Zone 35. There are, in addition to that, 3 carriers in total. Each of them has 1 fighter and 1 tack on them, and all 6 of those aircraft are going in. We're bringing 1 infantry and 1 artillery from the Philippines via transport from 35. We're also bringing 4 infantry, 4 of 6 infantry from Hong Kong via 2 of the 4 transports that are currently in Hong Kong. In addition to that, we're dropping off 2 infantry in Shan State via the same C-Zone, C-Zone 37. Strategic bomber is in on that attack in Shan State, so that's pretty easy. I'm not doing any shell shots on Shan State, it's all from Malaya. So we might as well start there for the next battle. 2 infantry at 1s, no hits, and a strategic bomber, hit. So you have 1 infantry to defend for, you got a 6. So Shan State is taken, and we're in there with 2. That bomber is landing back in Kwangsi. Next order of business is, well, we'll wait for Malaya. We're going to go into Yunan. We're bringing 2 infantry from Indochina and 1 artillery. And that's it. We're just looking to kill you. We're not looking to take it, but that would be nice. And we're also bringing 2 fighters, 2 tacks from Kwangsi, as well as 1 fighter and 1 tack from Anhui. So without any further ado, we have 1 at 1. That missed. We have 2 at 2. No hits there. We have 3 fighters. There's 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 tacks. There's 3 hits, and there's the 4th hit. That's all we needed. So you got 4 to defend. You got a 1 and a 6. That's 1 hit, and 3 hits. Wow. So that's all my ground units. I'm not going to take Yunan. I don't want to take Yunan. Well, actually, I would have, but it's not going to help. So anyway, that's gone, and those are landing back. The 4 of them are landing back in Kwangsi. I was going to land 2 of those fighters from Anhui in Kwangsi as well, but they're landing back in Anhui because the Russians have moved into Amur. So we need to make sure we're nice and close. So the next order of business is going to be Quichao. We're going to be taking 1 mechanized unit from Kiangsu, as well as 2 tanks from Kiangsu, Hong Kong. And then we have 2 mechanized units coming down from Anhui into Quichao. You only have one infantry there, but we're also bringing in a fighter and attack. So 3 mechs at once. There's 1 hit. That's all we needed. You got to defend, and you got a 3. No hits. That's good. So we have returned those fighters back to Anhui, and the tactical bombers back to Anhui. Oh, there was actually supposed to be 2 more than Shaha, so I didn't use those, but whatever, not a big deal. Next order of business, you have a transport, an Anzac transport in Season 42. I'm killing that with a bomber that went from Kwangsi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, returning right back to Kwangsi. And I think that's it for attacks. We have a destroyer in 36 that's moving to 55 to block, not entirely block the Americans, but to block them from getting to Season 37. So now we have to do, now we have to do Malaya. So again, we're coming in with 6 aircraft, 3 shore shots, 1, 2, 5 infantry, and 1 artillery. So we have, we'll start with the shell shots, 2 cruisers at 3 or less. There's 1 hit, 1 battleship, missed. Okay, so 1 hit so far. 4 infantry at 2s. I'm sorry, 4 infantry at 1. There's 1 hit. There's 2 hits. We have another infantry and artillery, so that's 2 at 2s. There's 4 hits so far. Okay, 4 hits so far. We're going to stop right there because you have an AA shot. You have 1 AA gun which can shoot up to 3 things. So I have 4. Let's roll your AAs. You got 1. So you killed 1 thing, and I'm going to kill a tactical bomber. Yeah. Doesn't really matter. I'll kill a fighter. No. I'll kill a tactical bomber. Okay, so we have 4 hits on you so far, and now we have to finish up. We have 3 fighters at 3. There's 2 hits. 2 hits there. So that's 6 so far. And now we have 2 tactical bombers. So 6 hits off you. You have 1 AA gun that's dying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you lose 3, 4, 5 infantry and 1 AA gun. So let's roll for your 5 dead infantry first. There's 3 of them. That's 1 hit. There's 5. You got 2 hits with the dead, and you have 2 alive. 2 hits so far, and you have a fighter. 3 hits. So 3 hits, I'll lose 3 infantry. You now have 1 infantry British, 1 infantry Anzac, and 1 Anzac fighter. So 1 infantry at 1, 2 at 2s, there's 1 hit. 2 fighters, there's 2 hits. 1 more fighter, still 2 hits. 2 tactical bombers, 4 hits. We only needed 3. So you're going to defend for 2 at 2s. You got 2 hits. Wow, good for you. And a fighter. So 2 hits. Okay, so Malaya is taken. I lose 2 infantry. That leaves me with just 1 artillery in Malaya. I thought I was going to do better than that, but it is what it is. As long as it gets taken, that's that was the urgent matter. So this will now land here. In light of this, I am going to take 1 fighter that just went in on the attack in Yunan. It went 1 space. It's going to go 2, 3, and land on my, I'll switch these 2. Boom, boom. So one of the ones from Kwangsi is going to land on the carrier. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I would prefer to have a tactical bomber. So there's a tactical bomber landing there from the Battle of Yunan. And that'll be that. We're at 9 minutes and 24 seconds. Okay, now we're going to do some movements. The unused transports. Yikes. I just brought 1 from here, and then 2, 3, 4. So those are all in here. There were 2 in 36. Let's start up here. There are 2 transports in Season 6 currently. Here's what's happening. One of them is going into Season 5. It's grabbing the 2 infantry from Siberia and bringing them to Manchuria. So it went 1, 2, 3. The second one is just straight up grabbing 2 infantry from Japan and moving into Sea Zone 19, dropping 2 infantry off of Manchuria. The one transport from Sea Zone 20 is moving because of the naval base in Hong Kong. Is going to go 1, 2 into Sea Zone 6, and then 3 dropping off 2 additional men in Manchuria. We have 2 destroyers and a battleship in Sea Zone 6. They are moving down to Sea Zone 36. 1, 2, 3. In Sea Zone 36, there is currently 2 transports that serve no purpose. They're moving up to Sea Zone 6. We do have an additional battle, and that's up here in Sea Zone 16. We have a destroyer going in against your American sub in 16, as well as 3 fighters. So the destroyer hit, and you rolled a 2, but not good enough. So we have a destroyer in 16. One of those fighters is landing back in Japan, and the other 2, as was in my written instructions, are landing in Manchuria. There's nothing in Korea currently, and I just need to make sure your fighters, your planes can't reach there. No. Okay, so we're good. One more non-combat move from Saiwan. We have 2 infantry and 1 artillery moving into Hubei. So let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, and that's done. And we did not take back Java. Just couldn't be done. There were too many important things to do this turn. I'm glad I didn't, because I got smoked in Malaya. Alright, let's do a troop total. So, from top to bottom. Oh. Not sure what happened there. Okay. 1203 in the video. So we have oh yeah, I have to place first. That would be helpful. Alright. We're going to go ahead and put 2 destroyers in Sea Zone 6. 1, 2. We're going to put 3 mechanized in Shanghai and Hong Kong. We're going to put 1 infantry, well, 1 additional infantry, and 2 additional artillery in Manchuria. I need a bigger magnet for that one. And then 4 infantry in Japan. So let's do the troop totals right now. We own Siberia and Soviet Far East. In Manchuria, there are 2 fighters, 3 mechanized units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 AA gun. In Japan, there's 1 fighter, 3 AA. In Sea Zone 6, there are 2 destroyers, 2 transports. Sea Zone 16, 1 destroyer. Sea Zone 19, 3 transports. Shanghai, 3 mechanized units. Anhui, 2 fighters, 2 tactical bombers. Shahar, 1 fighter, 1 tactical bomber. Hubei, 2 infantry, 1 artillery. Quichao, 3 mechanized, 2 tanks. Nothing in Hunan, Kwangsi, or Yunan, which is still owned by the Chinese, by the way. And I don't have a Chinese marker, so tell you what, make it easy. We know you own Sensi. So we have in Kwangsi 2 fighters, 1 TAC, 2 strat bombers. In Hong Kong, 3 mechs. Sea Zone 36, a battleship and 2 destroyers. Malaya, 1 artillery. Sea Zone 37, 1 battleship, 2 cruisers, 4 transports, 3 carriers, 3 fighters, 3 tactical bombers. Sea Zone 39, 2 subs. Sea Zone 55, 1 destroyer. And I think it's safe to say that's it. Yeah, Caroline hasn't changed. We still have 3 infantry and an AA gun there. So that's it for Japan. I'll tally everything up. It's a 14-minute and 30-second video.